Yo, what's going on, guys? Holy Roller here, Timmy Ball, and I'm here to do a belt review. Now in my backyard here. Bugs are flying all around my face, so just bear with me. But I'm here to do a review on two belts. They were both made by my brother John Crow of Crow Martial Arts. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Excellent craftsmanship. I'm going to get the first one out of the way real quick. This is more of a standard, like everyday kind of a driver type deal. This is like a everyday use. And he's got his label up there. Try to get a zoom in on that. Koga brand A3, that correlates with the size belt that I wear. 8 rows of stitching, 100% cotton, white cotton core. Pretty straightforward. Red pontera, that's the formal term of the rank bar and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belts. And like I said, a little bit over 4 inches in length. Plenty of room for professor bars and also some degrees as I progress through the ranks. About 1.76 inch in width. Pretty thick, but very like a decently broken in feel. Pretty soft, soft core as far as I'm concerned. Pretty solid belt. All right, now the next one. This was the difficult one to make. This was handmade. I'm going to give you the specs real quick. It's 350 GSM pearl weave fabric, 100% cotton. Inside is a red and black core. So actually, what he did was he took a karate belt and he a red and black karate belt, so like one of the master belts, and it's a red and black core. Now what that symbolizes is, as I progress through the ranks, the 7th degree, after I max out all the degrees on this one, it would actually, the 7th degree would be red and black. It would be the red and black belt. All right, let's get into this one. Close up. 350 GSM pearl weave fabric. I hope that's coming out clear. Pretty thick, and you can see, and I just explained why it's so thick, is because again of that red and black, that actual, it's basically 2 belts in one, that red and black panel belt core in the center of this. Again, same standard width, 1.76 inch or roundabouts, so pretty standard size. Now on the outside is actually a genuine leather. This was dyed a crimson red or blood red. All right, and that represents the sacrifice it takes, training in the martial arts and the years. See, I've had 15 or maybe 16 years before I got to Jiu-Jitsu black belt. From the time I started, there were some breaks in there somewhere, but it took a long time. From here, inside the core, again, we talked about the red and black belt, but inside, on this end here, there is a kanji embroidery, and it says courage before anything else is the first quality of a warrior. That's written in kanji. That's actually embroidered in the core. So the idea behind that is, as this thing breaks down, and you get those days where, like, man, I don't know why I'm doing this stuff, I'm beating on my body, and what's it all worth, and is there any value to this stuff? It's just kind of a reminder. He wanted it to be a reminder when you're having those tough days. One day you're going to be breaking this belt down, and it's going to reveal the things that were always in it the whole time. Also, behind the pontera, or underneath the pontera, is an embroidery of Michael the Archangel. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it will look like until I actually break this thing down. And again, that's going to be another nice surprise in the future. Believe me, I'm already wearing this a lot. I actually kind of beat this up a little bit so far. But it's a wonderful belt. It's a very sturdy belt, and I'm going to tie it in a second here. But it's an amazing thing, and I appreciate the craftsmanship, and I really appreciate the little details and the symbolism behind what he did. So thank you again, man. In the center of this is actually embroidered the number 7. And what's interesting about this is, so I am, again, not called the Holy Roller for no reason. I'm a very Bible-based man, and my life I try to live by a scriptural principle. So the number 7 is actually a significant number, symbolically within the scriptures. We can go down that whole rabbit hole. Even if you look at this generations of man, Enoch being the 7th man from Adam, he was actually described as a man that walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. There's a lot of things about the number 7, the 7th day God rested, so on and so forth. But I was actually, coincidentally, the 7th black belt under my professors. So out of the first wave of people that were black belts under my particular professors, I was number 7. I was the 7th man, or the 7th black belt. So I thought that was awesome that he took the time to do that as well. So with that being said, I'm going to finish this up with, got this thing in the dirt a little bit. I'm going to finish this thing up with tying this thing. Boom. Again, very, very heavy belt. The heaviest belt I own, hands down. I'm going to do the super lock. That seems to be the go-to lock that I've been doing with this thing. Again, it is a true A3. And we'll try to get a little zoom in on that. Try to capture the quality of this particular belt. Again, the leather pontera, the rank bar, very nice touch. That crimson red, very nice. 350 GSM pearl weave, 100% cotton. Nice little branding tab at the end there. Again, and it's not just about what's on the belt, it's what's inside. And again, that symbolizes what it took to get to that level, but also what it takes to maintain that level and maintain and keep pushing forward through the levels, regardless of how many degrees you have on your belt. Just kind of always never stop growing, never stop improving. So again, thank you to John Crow. We're definitely going to tag you on this Instagram video here. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. John Crow from Crow Martial Arts. Check him out if you're in the area. And yeah, let me know which belt I should review next. Take care.